So let's quickly speak today about what is happening with Bitcoin, because we see a consolidation in the Bitcoin price right now, and I am pretty sure, and I cannot confirm 100%, but I'm pretty sure that we see a cool down. And I show you also my short position on Bitcoin and my long position on Aave. And also, let's speak about, we are only 150 days before the Bitcoin halving, and you know what it means. 150 days, it means you have 150 days right now to accumulate your favorite Bitcoin or altcoin. Because altcoin still, even though we saw some 2x, 3x in altcoins, most of them still 60, 50, 80, 90% down. So this is still an accumulation opportunity for us. So don't forget about that. So if I'm watching on the big picture right now, and this is what the most of the people forget, to watch the big picture. On the big picture, yes, we are heading to price target of 52,000. That's amazing. However, I still expect that we will see Bitcoin going down below 22k. You see, to retest here this red line or purple line, I don't know how you want to call it, because in the past, after relief rally, we always retested here the purple line. You see it here. We always retested. Was it shortly after the halving or shortly before the halving, but we always retested the purple or red line. You see it, I mean, it's more the red line. So therefore, I'm expecting still in the big picture that we are running to 52k, but also, or as well, I'm expecting that we will see Bitcoin running to 22k. So right now, what is very important, why I think that we will see a cool down, because as I told you, when we see a long time a consolidation, and especially if we are creating a new local all-time high and we still consolidate, we usually see a cool down. If we are watching here in the past, you see the same happened here. We saw a huge pump, then we consolidated, then we topped out, and right after we saw a dump. The same happened here. So I'm expecting that we will retest at least the daily moving average, even though monthly or weekly. So as low as 28k, I'm expecting that we will go. Why 28k? Because at below 30k, a lot of people have their stop loss at around 30k. So they want to liquidate everybody before we see huge pump to the upside. And you see in the history, if you're watching in the recent history, we saw always a dump and then a massive pump. And this massive pump happens within a day. Bam. Bam. You see, always first we dumping, then we pumping. Right now we only pumping, so, or we see sideways consolidation. So therefore we have to see at least some week down to 33k before we see further Bitcoin pumping to our next price target, which would be around 40k. So in case you are in a long position, make sure your stop loss is below 28k, or even to be very sure below 25k. This is what I would suggest, but you have to do your own research. If we are watching also here on our indicators, we see here a red dot appeared, and usually when a dot, if a dot appears, we see here red dot, bam, we see dump. We see here red dot, bam, we see dump. We see red dot, we see dump. So therefore we see here this red dot appearing. We see on the daily again also here a death cross is about to happen or happened already, you see. So and we are heavily overbought. So everything clearly, it says us we will see a dump happening, a cool down, better saying. So this is what I expecting. So therefore I opened here a short position on Bitcoin, which is right now $368 in a loss. However, I will hold this short position for as a day trade, and as a swing trade I still hold my Aave long position, which is $15,000 in profit at the moment. And what speaks also for cool down is our funding rate, because our funding rate is on Binance 0.01, OKX even 2, DYDX 3, and Bybit 1.5. So everything speaks clearly for a cool down here on this big picture. And if we are opening right now the total crypto market cap, this is what us clearly says, as I told you before, that the relief rally is not over. We are heading to $1.4 trillion. However, we could retest here $1.1 trillion, retest here our symmetrical triangle. So this is what I'm expecting on this thing. And if we are watching Ethereum versus Bitcoin, it's very interesting because we have here triple bottom, which is very bullish. You see here we are bouncing on this triple bottom. What it says, we are even forming here, it's only 4 hours till we're closing the weekly, a double bottom, which speaks that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. So if we see consolidating further Bitcoin, we are expecting Ethereum running to the upside. And if Ethereum runs to the upside, if we see heavy bounce to the upside and Ethereum winning against Bitcoin, we are expecting that altcoins will explode like Aave, FXS, and so on and so on. So this looks very bullish right now for altcoins. So I'm expecting here an altcoin season to come, and Bitcoin is perfectly also retesting here our resistance, red resistance line. I'm expecting here some more dump. If the altcoins are pumping, then we're expecting here some dump to the price level of 52% of the BTC dominance chart, and US dollar is dumping as expecting. Man, this looks so perfectly. Fuck, I'm a genius, I should say. We formed double top. We broke here this support line. I told you, as soon as we break it, we see dollar dumping, Bitcoin popping. It perfectly worked out. And also we see here the relief rally is not over because we are сука, ёбаный ты в рот. We see that, дай твою что мать, блядь. We see a support line is coming here at around 104 points. So there is still a way to go for the dollar, at least 0.59%, or even to the next support at 102. So it would be 2.7% dump. I'm expecting even a bigger dump to 98.8 points of the dollar, because we broke a massive support line, a weekly massive support line, and we see also on the weekly a red dot appears and also a death cross appears. So I'm expecting the dollar hugely to dump and Bitcoin to pump, bratans. It looks everything very bullish for Bitcoin. If we are watching on Aave right now, Aave looks very bullish still. We broke out of the symmetrical triangle. We could go down as low as the weekly support at $70 or even at $68. If we are going as low as $68, I will even add to my Aave long position. I expecting here the price target again to hit $100, so it's 13% in case you're going also in a long position, and the next price target is $150, so it's 72%. I expecting Aave to outperform Ethereum and Bitcoin, so therefore I'm in my Aave long position. As you see it here again, $15,000 in profit right now. And what is also some very important news, at 38 days we have Fed meeting, and we are expecting the current rate is 5.25 or 5.5 basis points, and we are expecting with 95% probability that we will stay. And this is very bullish. Why it's very bullish? Because in case the funding rates are getting cut, right? So usually when they cut the rates, if they cut the rates, usually we see dump in the market happening in immediate short term. So I don't want to see right now that they cut the rates. I want that they stay with the same rate as we see right now. So therefore we will see further pump to the upside. And also we have major news which is very bullish for Bitcoin and for crypto industry. Sam Bankman fraud, found guilty on fraud charges. Sam Bankman-Fried faced over 100 years in prison at sentencing. Experts weigh in on how much time he will actually sit in the prison. So we will see it, bratans. Everything looks very bullish in my opinion. If you want to enter a long swing position or a short-term short position, you can do it on Bybit with $1,000 bonus. You put $100 in and get $1,000 bonus. You can use it. Link is in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I kiss you and see you later. Mwah.